to show you guys me and my brother's favorite recipe. It's a very secret one, but I'm still going to share it with you guys. It's called the chip recipe. It sounds very familiar because, of course, you use chips, but it's very secret to us because we add extra ingredients and it tastes really good, and I really wanted to share it with you guys. Another thing, we didn't copy off anything. We actually made this recipe, and I hope you guys will like it. Make sure to try this at your house also. So, ingredients that you need are, of course, chips. The chips has to be nice and round like this. It doesn't matter if it's like this, if it's like a little wavy or anything, but it has to be nice and round, and make sure it's big. And make sure you put it on a tray so you could easily put all the ingredients on it. So next up, for the main ingredients, we're going to add a lot of vegetables. So we need some chopped onions, chopped tomatoes, and then we need some jeera powder. This is actually an Indian spice, and it tastes very good on the chips. Next up, we need some pepper powder, and then last but not least, we need lemons. Another thing, it's actually another flavor. What I showed you guys, all the ingredients that I showed you right now, it gives it like a spicy flavor, but it's also really good, and it's not too spicy. But if you want to add a little sweetness to it, you can of course add honey. Honey makes it a little more sweet, and it's also a really great taste. Different one, but it's really good. Next up, all we have to do is add the chopped onions on each of the chips. So even if you're doing chips with honey on them, make sure you add the onions. All the ingredients are needed, and then you could add the honey at the end if you are adding honey. So after you put the onions, next up you could add the tomatoes. The same goes for the tomatoes. They go on all of the chips, even if you want to mix them with honey. And remember, honey comes last. All the ingredients that I'm telling you right now is the order that it should go in. Now you could add some jeera powder. You could just sprinkle some on for each of the chip, not too much and not too less. So after you put the jeera powder on each of the chip, now you could add some pepper powder. Both jeera powder and pepper powder are both Indian spices, and they are very, very healthy. Last but not least, you could add some lemon. You could just squeeze some of it on. I'm not going to put too much because then the chip would just get all soggy. So we are done with our first type of chip recipe. There's also another type which you add just a little bit of honey. This tray I'm going to add some honey on. Again, the honey makes it nice and sweet, so I think the little kids would really prefer that. So after you add the honey, both your recipes are all ready. So now all you have to do, it's the last step, is to eat them. It's the funnest part of the recipe. So your chip recipe is all ready. I hope you guys had a great time, and make sure to try this at your home also. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!